Oh, shit. Okay. Hi, Vince. Just waiting for Betsy to show up on here. I am not sure. She had me start this up, and I'm not sure that I'm competent enough to do this. But good to see you. Hey, yeah, we're trying to do our little news, funny news stories, and I'm waiting for Betsy, I think. You guys back yet? Nice, nice. Well, look forward to seeing you when you get back. Give me a call when you get back. Got some surprise news for you. Sorry, everyone. Just waiting for Betsy, the hostess with the mostest, to show up. And I'm trying to be entertaining while I do that. And aside from the stories, hello, Christy. Aside from the stories, I'm not very. Oh, Cody, where's your wife? Okay, all right. Any minute now, this is going to come alive. Any minute now. I promise, guys. I promise. Hi, Jen. Good to see you. This is on my phone and it's kind of slow. Okay. I'm making promises obviously I can't keep. Abe, how's it going? All right. Says you can't bring up a camera. Okay. All right. Bailey, how are you? Oh, there we go. All right.
Gosh, you
She
see
made
me?
it. Yep.
Yeah.
We see you. I don't know how this is going to show up on here. We should really have you do the big camera, me do the little one. You know, have it's like you
I,
put the ugly guy in back.
I don't know how to do this. I don't know who goes up where.
Well, I guess we're just going to see how this goes. You hosted last time, so you opted to punish me this time, apparently, and
That's right.
I had to try to entertain everyone. But anyway, so we got some news stories, kind of the midweek stuff. You go first this time,
All right.
or
Weird
did
news.
yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah. Actually, I went first last time, but I can go first this time.
Let's have a news off. All right, you know what? I'll go first.
Okay, you go first.
All right, so I'm going taking us to South Carolina to a town called Walhalla.
Okay.
So some folks called the police because a grown woman was erratically driving silver Power Wheels down the road. You know, like them little
Like,
electric numbers you give the little kids.
so she wasn't going very fast.
Uh, Probably not. I don't know how fast they go.
Like
Anyways,
5.
yeah, sure. You know, slow enough parents could catch them.
Oh my
Anyways,
gosh.
so she's the neighbors call the police. James, good to see you. The
Why
neighbors
did
call
why did they call the police?
the
Was she driving erratically?
yeah, she was driving erratically. She was weaving, and they were afraid she was going to run over some poor innocent pedestrian, I suppose. Anyway, so the police respond. They show up and pull the Hot Wheels over, which I'm sure for the officers was kind of a confusing and surreal moment. Just imagine you're pulling up behind her and you kick on the takedowns
Oh.
and the red and blues, and she pulls onto the shoulder and tries to get away, but it's got those plastic tires. It just spins for a minute, and she's all crunched in. But
Was
anyway, so
did she try to escape? Did she try
uh,
to elude the officers?
I don't even think they would know if she did. You know, but it doesn't say that. I'm just guessing or trying to make it entertaining a little more. But anyway, so they approach the suspect vehicle,
Yes.
and
With caution.
yeah. So the
It's hard
driver,
to it's hard to know what she's carrying in a
yes,
vehicle of that size.
the driver, and this we'll post this to the page right after this. The driver's name is Megan Holman. She's 25. She's from
Okay.
Walhalla, South Carolina, and they pull her over on North Church Street. So they start talking to her, and they're thinking that she's under the influence of narcotics. She's acting goofy.
Oh.
But she stated to them she's driving the Hot Wheels as a part of a scavenger hunt. And because she wants to be a pro wrestler like her father, and this is how you do
Okay, so she's driving the
it.
Hot Wheels as part of
Uh
a
huh.
scavenger hunt in
Uh
an
huh.
attempt to attain her life goal of being a pro wrestler.
Yes, it sounds like the purple dragon was talking to her.
I would, yeah.
So, anyway,
I
so
I would say
they
that's a clear
arrest her.
indication of a failed field sobriety test.
So they arrest her and haul her off. And then I imagine their shock when they pulled him over, but imagine the shock of the tow truck driver when he's called to impound the vehicle. And he's backing up. It's one of them big flatbed numbers, taking the bed back and tilting it, dragging the chain back and hooking it up. Maybe they put a boot on it on the side of the road. I don't know. But anyways, she was released the same day under her own recognizance.
Was this a stolen vehicle she was in? Have they
It does.
added that charge to her list?
They're probably still running VIN numbers.
Yeah.
They haven't. I read this off of BuzzFeed. They hadn't gotten back to BuzzFeed on that part yet.
On whether or not it was a
Uh,
grand theft auto or
yes,
a
petty
semi
theft
grand
auto.
theft. Yeah, petty
Yeah,
theft auto.
yeah. But anyway, so Megan Holman, she's kind of my hero. Wants
Yeah.
to be a pro wrestler, avid scavenger hunter. You know,
All
uh,
the cool things. She drives a sweet ride,
a sweet ride. Maybe I
and she's
I just
honest.
she's honest. She's honest. She was honest with
She's
the police. And that's
honest
important
human
to me.
being.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So mine is from Oddee.com, Oddee.
Audie, like it's odd. E.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, all right.
So the 20th, a day before the last trial, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Philidor was being held in a cell next to the courtroom and defecated on himself and smeared it on the cell. He got the entire second floor shut down for defecating.
So he defecated on himself and then used himself as the smearing sponge.
Apparently. But it doesn't stop there, because the following day, he still had to go to court. I think he was under the impression that this would get him out of his court date. So he was going to court for burglary, and apparently it's kind of his thing to claim insanity. With many
Oh,
convictions
oh, hold
on
on,
his
hold on,
record.
hold on. To claim insanity
Yeah,
or
he's
to
trying he's
show
trying to
or
prove
establish?
he's trying to prove that he has mental health issues by way of defecating on himself and smearing it all over. But he stepped up his game, because the following day, on the 21st, he goes before the judge. This time, he defecates in his hand and
In the courtroom,
and he throws it at the judge, yelling, "It's made of protein.
like like a
It's good
monkey at the
for
zoo,
you." Uh-huh. It's
and he throws
protein.
it at the
It's good.
judge.
He threw it at the judge. It's protein. It's good for you. So the headline reads, "Man facing jail time throws poop at judge in attempt to not have to go to court."
He could have just pled guilty immediately.
So he was uh, he was remanded back to the you're not going to believe where this is heralding from, the Miami-Dade Correctional Facility.
What?
Yes,
No.
yes. And they're monitoring his progress to see when it's safe for him to go back to court.
So he fastballed a Duke at the judge.
Can
First
you
of all,
imagine? That's a
first of
bad
all,
day.
now I want to know more details about when he shat on himself. Did he like do a handstand so he could get some full coverage, or did he, you
Oh,
know,
Lord.
did he hit it on the floor and then kind of waller around in it a minute, piggy it up? How did he do this? It's important. The people need to know. They deserve to
It
know.
it closed down the entire second floor of the facility, so it had to be a mess.
Imagine.
Hazmat has to be called in.
Now imagine to my delight that you're a corrections officer and you come in this hallway and you're hit by a wall of cloud of shit smell, right? And you see
Mm-hmm.
this guy laughing like a lunatic, shit all up his back like a newborn baby who's riding in a car seat. And he's doing like a rolling down the wall, just
It's
leaving a
it's in the back of his hair.
just body painting the walls and the
Oh
bars and
God.
the bed.
No.
And your old man, your boss there, he's like, tackle him. Eh, no, no. I would need one of those wild animal capturing sticks with the lasso on the end of it to
With a
capture that
lasso
guy.
and you just grab him.
Yeah, I'd have been like on Jurassic Park catching the dinosaurs. I'd have been way back. I'd have been like grabbing him, holding tight. Yeah.
No, you just go down the hall, you get the
Uh huh.
fire hose,
Uh
and you
huh.
string the fire hose to where he's at, and you just put him against the wall with the water
Yeah.
pressure.
Two fire hoses, one hitting the wall, pushing that his direction.
So
Oh
gross. That's such a bad day for that poor judge.
man, and that poor judge. Did it hit the judge?
I I would imagine they are not that far. Please say it did. Please say it did. They're not that far away from the defendants.
Oh man, yeah. If his aim was true, man,
And
That judge
depending on what he ate the night before in the jail, that could have really been loose and more like
oh,
buckshot.
like or he's throwing it, and as he does, it squidges between his fingers and just makes like a streak along the ceiling. And oh man, and his lawyer's standing there going, no, no.
Yeah.
Could you
Yeah.
imagine? That's outstanding. We're gonna put
It's
pictures, the news stories, whatever. Betsy's gonna do stuff on our page after this because she's adept
yeah.
at it.
I'll put it in the comments section. They didn't
Yeah.
have a picture of the poo smear or any of that stuff, but
Oh,
we can give you the link to the story if you'd like to do your own investigation.
the judge is all dry heaving up on the stand. I'd have thrown the gavel back at him. Oh,
Yeah, like they don't pay
oh,
me
how
enough
would
for
that have been
this.
if he'd have stood up with the gavel, hit it, knocked it back, home run, like as it's coming. He calls out. He calls out like the Babe Ruth, right? Points at him, and then winds up. Boom! Hits it back. Goes back. Hits a guy right in the face. That would have been fantastic too.
Uh,
Man.
wow.
Yeah.
Either way, that's a really gross story.
Well, I'm hungry now. Anyways, people, I'm gonna go enjoy me I'm sure some chocolate mousse or something. But anyways, yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for
And
joining.
this weekend is strange laws, right? Strange
Hmm.
laws around the country. So it was
There's
recorded
lots
a
of
little
them.
while ago. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was recorded a couple weeks ago, but I was out of town last weekend, so we kind of jumped ahead. So keep your eye out for it. It's a good show. And then what is it? In 3 weeks, we're going to have Heather back on to go over our regressive sessions.
Yeah, yeah. I
Is
would
that three
think
weeks?
we're a couple weeks out from
We
that.
probably got to get with Heather. She's got a schedule too and a life. So, but I think that's kind of the tentative plan. But yeah, so tune in this weekend. Good stuff coming up, and yeah, have a wonderful rest of the week.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.